So here we are in our 5th out of 6 video journals. As main topics, we talked about sex, gender, and family. To begin with, sex and gender are topics that I consider relevant, since we live in a society in which talking about sexuality in general is still being a taboo. I felt comfortable talking about these topics since sexuality for me is a normal topic, and I talk about it with my friends in a normal way, mostly doing jokes, but we can switch up or switch and talking like adults. I learned the differences between both terms, and I realized that even though when I've lived that I knew several things about these topics, there is a lot of information that I don't know. Maybe I am not the one who felt uneducated about these topics. I believe that if we have a society that swiftly leaves sexuality, we need politicians that help society to understand what they are living every day. That's the reason why I perceive that we need sexual education at school. I didn't have sex education, I mean I had, but it was just biology, and certainly anatomy is not sex education. Sexual education goes further, since we're supposed to learn about self-awareness, AIDS, contraceptive methods, and so on and so forth. As teachers, I believe that we must be prepared about these issues, because students will ask us about their doubts or misconceptions about some ideas. I already checked our study program, and we won't have sex education, at least in a clear way. I think that even we as English teachers must be prepared about these topics. Well, turning into gender, it wasn't hard to realize how being a woman in this society is. Women are always living afraid that somebody wants to rob them, steal from them, insult them, or even see them in a sexual way just because the way in they are dressed. My father taught me to respect women. Others' fathers didn't do it, perhaps. It's going to be hard to change this opinion in a male chauvinist society. What could I lose if I try it? Maybe the idea is to treat them in an equal way and not making differences because of their gender. I think we've got the power to make these changes. Well, as family is concerned, I felt weird talking about them and my personal perspective, since I don't usually talk about them. Every time that somebody asks me about them, I feel anxious and desperate due to personal reasons, and you could experience that in the activity we had. I was ready to talk with a lot of ideas in my mind, but when it was my turn, I forgot all my stuff. By the reason that I don't know what my family thinks about me. I don't have any idea if they are proud, what they like about me, or those things. I am not that close to them, but I would really like to be. But I can't. Besides, I felt forced to talk about it. I didn't have any idea in my mind. I mean, I know it's oral English, but I cannot say an opinion that I already don't have. When I feel uncomfortable, I don't talk anymore. And maybe you could take that into considerations for the future generations. So, see you in the next video journal.